Access to clean water and adequate sanitation remains a critical challenge for people living in informal settlements. The South African Human Rights Commission has released its 2024-25 Human Rights Report, which lays bare these struggles and many others. From healthcare to education, freedom of expression to gender-based violence, the report reveals a troubling truth. Millions of South Africans continue to face barriers that strip away their basic rights and dignity. The highest number of complaints received by the Commission related to economic and social rights, including issues such as access to healthcare, food and clean water. The report also highlights that racism remains the most pervasive form of inequality, affecting people in every sector of society. And to help us get a sense of these complaints and the contents of the report of municipalities in particular, and what the report aims to achieve, we asked the South African Human Rights Commissioner Aseza Gungubele to join us, who joins us now. Commissioner, good evening. Thank you so much for your time. Really do appreciate it. A lot of what the report lays bare to us are not new information about the state of human rights in municipalities. I think South Africans viscerally know what the state is like as they live and experience through it. But more importantly, now that we have this documented and of course measured against the relevant statutory frameworks to assess it correctly, what can be done about these, and particularly what does the Human Rights Commission intend on doing about it?
Oh, thank you very much, Oliver. Good evening to you and good evening to the viewers at home. Thank you for having us. Oliver, as you indicated, these not new reports. In fact, that's what is in South Africa, in most municipalities, most provinces. So what we do as the Commission, we collect these reports through the provinces. But what we are doing, Oliver, we are just tabling the state of the human rights in the country, in particular, as you mentioned, in the local government, in municipalities. What we have also done in this report, we've made recommendations after the finding, we made recommendations to municipalities. How do they make sure to redress all the issues that are affecting ordinary South Africans, in particular, as it comes to the issue of water and sanitation and human settlements in the municipalities?
Yeah, let's talk about the provision of, certain services, like water in particular. The complexity around the provision of water is that it's not just a singular municipal function. It is a cross-sectoral function across the different spheres of government. There bears a responsibility in local government, particularly if we think about reticulation, but provincial governments as well as the national government plays a role in access to clean water as well. How did the Human Rights Commission in the report apportion culpability based on the specific failures of different spheres of government?
What we have done, Oliver, is a commission dedicated on the focal area of water. That is also have many engagements, even with the Minister of Water and the Minister of Water and Sanitation, and also visited across the country the water boards in the country. So, and we also had in our action the different municipalities across the country. So what we're doing, we encourage intergovernmental relations from all the spheres of government, being municipality, being a provincial government, being national government, that they might find solutions on the issues when it comes to the issues of water across the country. So that's what we are doing. But also what we have picked up also, Oliver, it's other issue that might not only need government, but it also needs civil society in general to fight the issue of water. It's not just that there might be challenges when you're providing the water, but there's also an element of criminality when it comes to the issue of water. As we might know, the country might face some many other issues like the water mafias in the country.
Yeah. What has the Commission found to be the contributing factors to the failure of municipalities, not just to function correctly, but also to deliver that which they are constitutionally mandated to deliver? Are these largely internal factors or largely external factors?
Both, Oliver. One, if you might go across the municipality, that's what we do. We monitor the service delivery. What we've picked up most municipalities when we engage them, for instance, there was one municipality we engaged in the Western Cape. One of the issues they raised by municipalities about the issue of the aging infrastructure in the municipalities. But the external factors I've indicated, they might be able to do with service providers that deliberately sabotage the service delivery, sabotage the water sanitation, the dams, so that they can get business in those municipalities. So hence we are talking about the element of criminality when we deal with the issue of water and services. So this thing is both internal and external.
Yeah, municipalities, of course, need to also figure out how they're going to do this. And some of them might say, look, we're only able to deliver that which we have resources for. So if we're only able to collect rates, taxes and service fee and receive government grants for this, we'll only be able to deliver this, which might fall short of what is required for a municipality to be fully functioning, running. What are municipalities saying to you in this report and in the surveys around what their own thinking is in turning around the situation?
Look, you are correct. Some of the rural municipalities might not have the capacity to collect the same rate and services. Those that responsibility, hence we are saying that we are advocating for intergovernmental relations, from national treasury, from the other ministries to assist in terms of grant funding those municipalities so that those municipalities can be able to provide adequate services, in particular when it comes to the water. The water is a very important right, so that we cannot survive without it. Those that are able to collect, what we have picked up on what we have observed in the ground, also it's a mismanagement, but also a lack of skilled people or mismatch of skills within the municipalities.
Yeah, and just lastly, what is to come of this report? Who is it meant to be used by?
This report is just outlining the state of human rights in South Africa, but the one what we achieve by tabling this report is to remind the duty bearers, the local government, the duty bearers and civil society, their responsibilities within the country to make sure that anything that seeks to violate the right of the South African, it must be attended with agency. Is
there anything so egregious that the South African Human Rights Commission might feel compelled to take a matter to the Equality Court based on the scale of neglect?
We have done it, Oliver. If you might look at just 2 weeks back, in one municipality in the Eastern Cape, led by our chairperson, and one commissioner, and the provincial office, we have been constantly engaging one municipality, the Grahamstown Makana municipality, that was constantly received complaints from the public. What we have done, Oliver, as an intervention, as a commission, we have subpoenaed them. But what we have made a recommendation to the secretary or to that municipality must be put under administration. We have done that. We also wrote to the minister that municipality's function must be taken away. It must be put under administration so that the municipality can able to provide services to that particular community.
Can you give us a sense of what the response from the minister has been to that request?
It's been 2 weeks back, Oliver. We still want to be following up with the minister, making sure that it 2 weeks back. But that's what we take as the commission, just to give an example what to do as the commission. But of course, if we do not search for request, but also what we do, we might take legal actions to the municipality to take reports. That's what we do.
Yeah, Aseza, thank you so much for your time. Really do appreciate it. That is Commissioner Aseza Gungubele from the South African Human Rights Commission.